Hello YouTube, I'm Southern Wolverine and welcome back to episode 4 of my Seleucid campaign. In the previous episode we marched against Hegra with Agamemnon's pride and found more troops there than we expected. So I left it on siege last episode, and what I've done is to try to tip the balance. I went back and cancelled that fishery that I had ordered up, and I think I'm going to hire some mercenaries and then simply disband them after this battle. So I'm gonna grab, I think, let's see, what did these guys have? Let's quick look at their army again. Okay, so they have a lot of cavalry, and the garrison force has another unit of Arabian cavalry, some levy spears, and the rest I'm not too terribly worried about. So I think what I'm going to do is use some of that cash to quick grab some mercenary Arabian cavalry, camel spears, and this Persian cav to help fight off the enemy cavalry force. I don't really want to hire any of these spearmen. It feels sort of like a waste. That's going to cost me 1,500 to hire all those guys. Oh, you know what the hell? Let's just go for it here. Just gonna go all out on these guys.
For death and honor.
All right, here we go. See, that didn't help our balance bar much, but I don't think that's given us much credit. And these levy spearmen are the bulk of their forces, and they're not much to get excited about. Pretty much any one of my units should be able to destroy those guys. So we're going to have to decide this one on the battlefield. There's no way an auto-resolve is going to work out for us. Unfortunately, this is not the army I have that has the elephants in it, because that would really help. But in any case, we're going for it. So 2,400 of our men against, probably 3,000 enemy soldiers. Plus, maybe. Alright, and since I have no intention of keeping these mercenaries after this battle, I can use them fairly recklessly. So I fully intend to disband them after this anyway. So you got nice dry conditions. We're going to go ahead and do our attack. And now the other advantage that I do have is I have pikes, and the enemy do not. So if I can push pikes into narrow streets, I feel like I can push them effectively all the way down the length of those streets. So we're going to go ahead and set pikes up over here. I'm going to launch attacks down these two alleys, and maybe I can bring cavalry in from one side or the other if the opportunity presents itself. I'm also going to throw my mercenary skirmishers, who I have no intent of keeping around, in the front with my various peltists and such behind them. So we'll make these guys. I always like my pikes, my main infantry, to be my first group, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And then I'll make these skirmishers a group. I'll make the rest of the skirmishers a group. And now let's get the full mercenary cavalry force out here. Let's actually take a look at these guys. I haven't got a lot of close-ups in this campaign, and these are some mercenary troops I don't usually get. So the camel spearmen, unshockingly, not wearing much in the way of protection, as their armor rating's only 15. They got this little shield, and they have spears, and they're riding a camel. Not crazy surprising. The Arabian cavalry, more or less the same thing, except horses and swords. And this unit of mercenary Persian cav with their lances. So, yeah, not too shabby. Okay. I really wish I had those elephants. Oh, whatever.
We are at your command. We are come once more to battle.
No sense wishing for what you haven't got. Now I do want to keep my infantry near to my missile troops this time, as the enemy has a significant number of cavalry who could get the jump on me and destroy my melee or my missile troops, and I really don't want that. That'd be unfortunate. Get up into the town and see what's down here. I usually expect that there's a force inside the square, and you see they're knocking things down, so there's definitely guys in there. And I expect there's another group up in here with possibly a few units protecting this street. And let's go ahead and recon with our expendables, our skirmishers.
Awaiting orders. Quick march. Quick march.
Yep, there's a whole force gathered there. We're gonna start getting lined up to move down these streets tier 2. Alright, a lot of missile troops in this square. So I think what I'll do is I'll throw a couple of these cavalry units out in this direction. Keep these two as a reserve. And if I get a chance, I want those guys to shoot in here and take out a bunch of these missile troops. So that would give me a significant skirmish advantage if I could get in. There might be a unit blocking this hole though, and I won't know for sure until I get a little closer. That's only a, well, that's a levy spearman blocking my path. I'm not too worried about those guys. So I'm going to move the archers up to start firing on their skirmishers, who appear to mostly be javelins, unless these eastern levy skirmishers are. Oh, get out of there, guys! Get out! Right, counterattack with the cavalry. Send my general, who's got spears, also. All right, come on, guys, get in there. Okay, good. Looks like I saved my skirmishers. I lost a few of them there, but not too bad. Alright, so head on back up there. And I'm getting a decent charge off with my skirmishers, or my cavalry on his skirmishers.
Our general is under attack.
Where's my general under attack? Where'd he... Oh, hey, get out of there. I don't need to chase those guys anymore. Alright, guys. Get out of there.
The men are wavering.
Yeah, it looks like I'm going to lose one of those units, unfortunately. One of the Arabian cavalry. If I can save at least one of those cavalry, it'll be worth it.
Elite archers! Double time!
Alright, send these guys up to help out. Can't let these skirmishers get too far away from support, because they'll just get charged, kind of like these guys are trying to do to me right now.
Quick march!
Come on, pursue onto the pikes. Please, please, please pursue onto my pikes. That would be very helpful. Oh, I'll get some of them there.
Kill men! Bleed for honor! Awaiting orders.
Oh man, they're charging. That was a circuitous charge. Whenever I got my cavalry here to respond. Are any of these guys still alive? Oh, they are. I let them. Some of the enemy cavalry were chasing them down, unfortunately. Alright, so let's send these archers back down. Alright guys, alright, that's enough. Pull back. You don't want to get too aggressive here and endanger the objective.
We are at your command.
See, I still have my good. I do have still my slingers back here, so I'm gonna bring them up to help fight against these enemy skirmishers as well. I'll leave these guys out to the side here as a way to hit these guys once my infantry engage them. I'll try and hit them in the rear with those horse. They're not much good for anything else because they've taken too many losses at this point. You can feel free to sling my eastern spearmen all you want. I don't all that much care about those guys. Focus on the skirmishers.
Ready to ride.
This square is already nice and bloody, and promises to be more so before this battle's over.
Our orders. Javelin men, fire on the enemy.
My pellets is at. Come on, guys, get up here. Stop slacking. You gonna let the silly eastern javelinmen do all your work for you? So they're like, hell yeah! I don't want to go up there and die. Not even that. I'd really like to get up there and use those javelins on those cavalry units that are up there. Or that noble swordsman's a good target. Let me just hang back for a second. Look at these guys chasing after my skirmishers. Send the pikes out.
Elite archers and feet. Persian archers.
Let's try that again. this? Just levy spears? Alright, let's just go get them.
What are your orders?
Hillmen! Move, curse you! Move!
I'll let the Peltas go hit those guys. We'll send reinforcements to flank them.
Orders, my lord!
Alright. Time to send pikes down these streets. We'll send a second pike unit down here. And bring the third one over to this street. We can draw these melee troops back through them.
Our men flee the field of battle.
Yep, that must be those
This is a shameful display.
cavalry units or something. Fleeing.
Orders, my lord!
They got a lot of spears in there, which makes me a little nervous to send those guys in, but we're gonna go for it. We're sending the main line. Alright, now we're gonna pull these other 3 melee troops. Here, let's just start sending these 2 guys up behind them, and these guys can come over and reinforce here. Alright, come on, pikes, get up in a position, would you?
Persian archers! Fire!
Nope, I don't want to shoot the levy spears. I want to shoot at their skirmishers. Alright, let's make sure we got attack orders. Yep, these guys are in trouble. Time to get them out. Let the pikes do the fighting.
Ready for orders!
On my order!
Those guys might rout, unfortunately, before they get to safety. In fact, the one unit is routing. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Hold your ground. Hold your ground.
On my order, withdraw! Yes, Commander! Keep a steady pace!
Alright, let's bring the light cav around. Try to repeat some of these flanking attacks.
Awaiting orders!
This is not looking terribly great at the moment, although these pikes did get into position. They should be able to do some pretty good damage here, especially with these Peltas and things behind them to help them out. Unfortunately, those hillmen aren't a terribly impressive reserve. Throw these missile troops in here. Try to help out. See if we can get a flank attack on these guys. Alright. Pikes are doing pretty well here. Let's move them up and get shield bearers in here. Where's that other unit of pikes? There's got to be one. Oh, there it is. Okay. Man, these pikes got messed up by those skirmishers. I was kind of afraid of that. Alright, so shield bearers to flank.
What are your orders? Yours to command!
Arabian cavalry!
Okay, these units are both sacrificial, and these levy spearmen are pretty awful. Even with a 20-point bonus versus large. I do want them to be engaged from the other side by these pikes before I really commit to that melee engagement, though. So we're just going to continue to wear these guys down. Okay, I seem to have won on the other side, so we're going to go ahead and push the general up into the square. I'm just going to pull this unit. Oh, there we go. We got the mass rout. Whew. Man, that was getting kind of ugly. I wonder how many of my troops I lost in that one. Well, some of the mercenaries got wiped out. Looks like none of the pikes got destroyed. And it looks like the only units that were destroyed were mercenary units, so that's not too bad. Man, these missiles, maybe I'll keep them around, because they did a lot of damage. Although those mercenary units are expensive to maintain. So that may or may not prove to be worth it. But in any case, it succeeded in this battle. Take that! What you get for declaring war on me? We'll raise the town, because that's what we do. And I can't afford to do anything in here. Alright. So let's go ahead and just ban some of these troops that I don't need. Nope, not what I meant to do. Don't need you guys, don't need you guys. The other units got wiped out. How much does it cost to maintain those guys? 196. It's kind of a lot, but these guys are quite good. So I might just live with that for a little bit longer. especially since I can't train my own just yet. Oh well, go ahead and give you the healer for the extra authority. And we'll give you authority with the commander skill. There we go.
At your command.
This territory is probably going to rebel again, unfortunately. Alright, I believe that was the end of a turn from last game. So, not much else to do. You can go ahead and end the turn there. Hopefully there's not another force like that down in Charmuthus? However you pronounce that. Because that was a little closer than I would have liked. Fortunately, my pikes were able to do quite a bit of damage in that one ally. And the other ones, unfortunately, got devastated by slingers, which is why I was trying to get all my cavalry around there. I have somebody else who can get a skill? Oh, my spy got a skill. Oh, okay. Well, she's already got good cunning, so let's just emphasize her strengths and get even more cunning. Alright, now we end the turn. Oh, Egypt's bringing up more forces. Haha, I may have to hold off this attack. Or maybe I can move up to the river and defend the line of the river, because I bet I could hold that against quite a few enemy soldiers for a very long time. My ally was attacked by Garheya, and they have no allies. I will enter the war on the side of my ally. So I need to keep somebody in the east happy with me. Oh, they want a peace treaty since I absolutely devastated their larger of their two armies.
Look to end it another day.
They're defensive, which means they're less likely to attack me in the back, and they're unreliable, which unfortunately means they're more likely to attack me in the back. See if I can get more out of them, and then maybe I'll take a peace treaty. Let's demand a payment. Nope, they're not going to accept that. That was worth a try. They may not even be able to afford that. Whoa! Damn. Maybe I should have kept those troops. Okay. I don't mind cheating since the computer has decided to cheat on me. I will go back and happily accept their peace treaty, since apparently when you're a computer-controlled faction, two tiny little territories, not even a major settlement, can support two massive armies. Go figure. Alright, let's try all that again. Which means I'll still have to destroy them eventually, because there'll be something to worry about. But you don't really want to mess with them right now. If I brought this army down, I could definitely destroy them, but it would leave a path wide open for Egypt to attack me. But for those guys way down in the south there, I'm just going to have to assume that their defensive nature will win out over their unwillingness to fight. Oh, no wonder they got three. Oh my god, they got. Oh, they're just going to attack me again. Well, that was annoying. What the crap? Well, how many skirmishers do they have? Got a number of slingers. Now I wish I kept those cavalry around for a little bit longer. I got 6 skirmisher units. If I can take out their skirmishers, my pikes can probably hold them back, although my pikes are pretty well beat up. Let's give it a try. Where the hell? How the hell do these guys get off affording so many freaking troops with two tiny-ass little territories? Computer totally cheats on the campaign map. Alright, how are we going to do this? Let's see, the enemy are all lined up out there. And the reinforcement army should be coming from that direction as well. So we're going to line up pikes in these little spaces here. I've got to keep skirmishers away from those guys or it's going to turn ugly. Oh, and these are all the stupid garrison units.
Ready?
I'm just going to keep them back in the square. They're going to be completely useless to me. I'll make them a group just so they're all stuck off here out of my way. You know, and these guys are going to need some stiffening, so I'm going to put the hoplite unit over here to toughen that up, because they should be able to take even the enemy melee troops. Should have a hard time breaking through those guys. I'm just going to split up my troops to the sides. I'll leave these guys in the middle, perhaps. And
Shield bearer.
actually, you know what I do? I think I'll put melee / hoplite units out in front of the pikes, because they can actually take the beating a little better. In fact, I'll use the sacrificial units for that, the Eastern Spearmen and these garrison units. And they will be the screen for my missiles to retreat behind. And then if enemy melee forces come hardcore to attack this, I'll just withdraw them all behind the pikes. So archers there, slingers here, and we'll just hold the peltists back here for the moment. Now, if I had 3 full pike units, I'd feel pretty good about this, actually, but I don't, because those damn slingers last time kind of chewed me up.
Approaching.
We may also get lucky. Oh, the enemy reinforcements are coming in from the other fracking direction. That might not be a bad thing, since I actually can't get into town except right there from that direction. And I forgot about my horse unit. The only thing these guys are going to be useful for me, given my current battle plan, is to try to sweep around and hit skirmishers or something. But I don't dare send them out unless all this cavalry is engaged or destroyed. So fortunately he doesn't seem to want to skirmish me, which is good news. Because if he comes in and these eastern levy spears rather don't stand much of a chance against my infantry. Alright. So we'll let them take slinger and archer fire for a while. Let's actually pull the archers back.
Hillmen! Awaiting orders! Elite archers!
Alright, fine. Let's just pull these guys all back.
Hillmen! Double time!
Quickly, preferably, guys.
Yours to command.
Oh, come on. Guys, get back out of there for crying out loud. No, you are skirmishers. You do not fight enemy cavalry. Get out right the hell now. Hey, guys. Dumbasses. Move when I tell you to move.
Our general is under attack.
Yeah, I sure hope you're fucking wavering, you pansies.
Orders, my lord. At your service.
Morons. I've got morons on my team. This pike should be able to hold these guys off pretty well. Damn, that was pretty stupid for those archers. Let me get the general into a hoplite wall, and I'll let the skirmishers do their thing. Where'd my cav go? Here, let's get the cav down. Since there don't seem to be any melee troops guarding these guys, I'll just charge them and be done with it. And I'll have the peltists actually come over and start shooting into this, since they seem determined to break through this gap where my pikes are. In fact, that might be a better place for the hoplites to go too. So how are those pikes holding? Pretty good, considering. Here, start throwing peltists into that mass. Entire unit has perished. That must be one of those little wussy units. Those, what do you call it? Garrison units that had so few men in them. You know what? I'm actually going to bring these shield bearers down here. Get out of hoplite wall. Get down here. How are we holding here, guys? Come on. Oh man, look at this, just devastation. These units, over 400 kills. While fighting on their own, basically. Okay, we're going to destroy these guys with the cavalry. That's great news. Alright, we do have a force. Looks like they're starting to come in behind us. So let's let the slingers come up over here to run interference on those guys. And we'll turn these little tiny pike units that way too.
General!
Let's go ahead and inspire his own unit.
Command. We await your command.
So what do these guys have coming in? Levy spears, noble swords. That's going to be a bit of a problem. More noble swords, and some more slingers.
Ready for orders.
Okay, so your priority is the slingers, and we'll try to let the pikes do the beating up of the rest of these guys. Actually, I'm going to get these guys into a fatter, or a narrower, deeper formation. So I think they're going to need it. I'll keep these swords on standby to help out.
Shield bearers.
Counters!
Fire on the enemy.
Oh man, oh, that's just leaving the stupid cavalry there. Okay, I want to take out this unit, and then sweep over this way and get that one. Come on guys, knock these guys out. Oh good, these guys are coming in after my pikes. Okay, slingers, engage their slingers.
Your orders.
Hey, you're knocking down all this stuff in my bazaar, jerks. Oh man, this is turning hairy. Okay, I think I can afford to spare some hillmen over in this direction. These pikes are still at above half strength, even after all the fighting they've been doing. We're going ahead and charge the general's unit into this flank. Pull skirmishers back up in here to help deal with these guys.
We await your order.
How you guys holding in here? Not as well as I might have hoped. Alright, get on in there, help those guys out. Missiles help them out as well, we're gonna need it.
Access. Fire.
Right. Nope, I don't want to use flaming shot. I do want these guys, or my archers. Use heavy shot. No, not whistling shot. Damn it, standard shot. They don't have heavy shot apparently. Go get those guys.
What are your orders?
You guys go help.
The enemy general is dead.
Nice. Unbelievable. That entire army broke on this one unit of spears. Look at that. That's just brutal.
We await your orders. Hillman.
Right, how are these pikes holding? Not great. Not great.
Our men flee the field of battle.
No doubt one of those little tiny units decided to make a run for it. Where's my light cav end up? There they are.
General!
Yours to command.
Oh, come on, guys.
It's used all its ammunition.
You let this one unit of cavalry take out all my skirmishers.
Infantry ready. At the double.
Okay, come on. What is this unit of general? Noble swordsman? Yeah, they definitely want the pikes to help out my
Our
shield
general
bearers.
has fallen.
Damn, my general's dead. That's not good at all.
Shield bearer.
Alright guys, get into these freaking cavalry before they destroy me.
Your orders. At your service. We await your
Oh, okay, okay. That unit broke. Let's get the cavalry up behind, get a rear charge on those guys, and I think I can break them.
The battle is turning in our favor.
Woo! Oh man, we got it. We got this thing now. Ha ha ha! Unbelievable. Oh, we're gonna have some unit losses there, and we lost a general. But man, unbelievable. Whew! That's exciting stuff. Oh my god, that one unit of pikes, 719 kills. The light cav killed an awful lot of skirmishers, had almost 400 kills, but that one full-strength unit of pikes totally won the battle for me. If I'd had those other two units at full strength, this would have actually been a fairly easy battle. But, those other two units were barely able to hold that rear line. Ooh, and we destroyed... Yeah, we lost the general unit, obviously we lost... Oh, we only lost the one unit of mercenary Persian archers, that's not too bad. And of course we'll get a new general to replace him. We'll get a nice unit of cavalry or something, because we really don't need those shield bearers. And we destroyed an awful lot of enemy units and crippled the rest of them. This army's pretty much destroyed. That army was destroyed. Alright. And we'll go ahead and take the captives. This is what you get when you try to kill us. Jerks. That's right. Be gone with you. Oh, and now there's a rebel army behind us too. Brilliant. An honorable death. Sorry, Patrocles. But we get to replace you here. We'll use that statesman. Although he's got the Eastern influence. Let's see, we just appointed a guy from the other family. So where was that guy who was good? Let's do culture conversion. Yeah, that's the guy we want. We'll get him in. And we'll give him a unit of... Oh, Silver Shield Pikes. Yeah, the Seleucids have a lot of options for their general units, including some very good ones. These Royal Peltist, Elephants, Silver Shield Pikes. You know, I think I'll take a unit of Royal Peltist, since I'm getting decent pike units now, but I don't have access to a lot of decent melee units just yet. Alright, now having crushed that army, let's see if these guys will now make peace with us.
In time,
Peace
two
treaty.
things always smell.
We demand you become a
Fish
satrapy.
and
Oh, nope.
uninvited guests. Speak quickly then, before I
Moderates.
lose interest.
Whatever, I will take it.
My lord,
I just don't want to worry about my back line. I'll count on the fact that they're defensive to not attack me too badly. Whew. Alright. That was exciting. And now this army can come out and deal with this rebel force, which will need to be destroyed in order to stop them from raiding me. So I got some noble swordsmen, but other than that it should be levy spears and skirmishers and other kind of useless stuff.
We hunger for battle.
Alright, so I'll do the rest of this turn in the next episode. I think that was enough for me, that one big battle, being nice and close like that. So we're going to go ahead and call it a day. Thank you all for watching. If you like the video, please do like the video, comment, subscribe. I am Southern Wolverine, and I wish all of you a good day.